Okay, good. Rems is here. Thanks for joining. Welcome everyone. This is ZecHub Sync meeting. It's the 4th of August, and we're going to go over some updates from the past 2 weeks. And yeah, let's get started. So we recently published our Milestone report to the community forum, and it lists the DAO proposals that were rejected, approved, or were pending. In a second, we're going to go through some of these DAO proposals. Yeah, I think it's worth mentioning, why do we put DAO proposals under major achievements if DAO members are not a part of the ZecHub team? So yeah, I think the most important thing to clarify for people who are unaware is that currently DAO members actually don't receive any kind of uh, monetary compensation for participating in governance. Um, so there's differing opinions about that, and really the reason for joining the DAO, we hope, is that all DAO members are committed to Zcash in general. So they're not committed to ZecHub, they're committed to Zcash and Zcash education specifically, which is what ZecHub does. And so, yeah, I guess I'll put out an open call. If you are interested in Zcash education, if you think you have experience in educating people, if you have technical experience when you're reviewing proposals, that's something we would really need. And yeah, this is an open invitation. If you're interested in joining in joining the DAO, let us know and put in a proposal. Yeah, so continuing on, Vito has been super busy for the past 2 weeks. He's been writing a bunch of articles. I can teach math. Very nice, Lloyd. It'd be good to have you on the DAO. Let me pull up Vito's updates. If I can find them. Okay, so actually, I'll just go off this. So yeah, he wrote, "Why your VPN isn't enough. The future of digital privacy runs through mixnets." This was based on my interview with Harry Halpin of NIM, and yeah, it performed really well. Harry shared it, and yeah, highly recommend everyone go take a look at this article. Another one he wrote was Ironwood, network upgrade and its impact on the Zcash ecosystem. And he wrote the article on the 36 hackathon submissions, in addition to the Zcash Shielded News editions. And yeah, we recently had a meeting with Escobar from Noir Wallet, and I suppose over the coming weeks we're going to have we're going to be making some announcements to do with Noir Wallet. And yeah, I've been updating the Treasury dashboard. I created the Q2 Treasury report, which we had last meeting. And managing the bounty program ecosystem digests, and updating the wallets page, organization section, and reviewing PRs that have come in to GitHub. Yeah, and Troy has been super busy creating thumbnails for all of the publications, posters, sub-posters. I think he's currently working on the ZEC illustrated logo and banners. And he's been creating badges for ZEC Bounties. Dismad, do you want to give updates on your end?
Yeah, I'll just read from the page here so it's consistent. So we added a Zale quick reference guide. Zale is currently in beta. So for those who don't know, Zcash D fully deprecated, and if you need to use a full node wallet, Zale is the option to use because it's going to be the replacement. So if you guys want to learn the RPCs and the commands and the syntax, this is a guide that hopefully is helpful. It gives you all the information about what parameters are, the types, and how it works. And that is available on our wiki. We also added Zcash Engineering Office Hours page. So this morning, hopefully you all had a chance to attend the session. I believe it's a bi-weekly or when available in open office hour talking about the Zcash protocol. So if you are just getting into Zcash and you want a deeper dive on how the protocol works, these protocol studies are an amazing resource, and now they are easily found on our ecosystem page. We also did a refresh on the community projects page. So this is both an update and a call to action. If there's a project that you think should be up here, either ping us or create a PR, and we have they are now easily organized by type, and the source of truth of this is on our ZecHub GitHub. In the site, I believe it is community folder, and basically it's just a markdown document, and we try and keep track of this, but there's a lot going on. Probably a lot fell through the cracks, so I need your guys' help to keep this up to date. And then also community blogs was updated to, let's see here. I added how Zcash works at the top there, scroll. Building a working model for Zcash. This was recently put out by Paul. This is a wonderful resource. Another deep dive. And then also Max's Mastering Zcash was added. So we have so many guides that are helping students learn how this works. So if there's a blog that we are missing, please let us know. Go ahead, Squirrel.
Yeah. Z to zero. What was it called? 0 to 0 knowledge. Do you know where that went?
We know. Did it fall through the
Yeah,
cracks?
I think so. I'll get it back. I'm mentioning it because I think one of the articles that we had written there actually went through how a Zcash wallet is created from generating entropy, which is to do with this cold card thing. I actually explained how you go from generating entropy to generating a receive address in your wallet. Yeah, I'll try and find it and share it with you guys.
Yeah, the timely update and good call out. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, let's get it fixed. And then in terms of updates that I was working on, most of the work was around Ironwood, getting the dashboard fully supported on. So now we have the shielded supply Ironwood support. We also have support for shielded stats. Now has Ironwood. If you could go into the shielded stats scroll. There we go. So now we are showing Ironwood transactions. Um, there you go. First bar. It doesn't look too impressive now because it just started, but over time this will get built out, and it's a great way to see how the flows of the transactions are changing over time. And then on the network nodes tab there, Squirrel, we also added, or Yeah, right there. We added Zakira node support, so now we're going to start tracking those. So I anticipate that will be increasing over time because obviously Zcash D is no longer going to work. Let's see, we'll go back to the notes. So other than that, the only thing that I'd want to show everyone is go down to the KPIs scroll, the videos. If you guys have a chance, check out these videos. Sorry, there's a lot of information. It's at the very bottom. Information overload. All right, right here. So this is a
Did
demo
I mute
of our.
Dismad?
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, no. I was going to mute the video. What do you want?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Let's just watch it. There you go.
Okay.
That works. I don't hear it, Squirrel. There we go. Completed and 14 active, total ZEC paid, unique contributors, and the average ZEC per earner. So we can show all users or we can show the top. So all users, as you can see, we got a huge list of folks that have been helping us build this out. And let's go back to show here. So the thing I wanted to show you that we built out is these badge system. Our plan is to make this public so that folks can get excited about things that they are bounties that they create or they earn. So let's say I want to manage Kelly Joe. Is Kelly Joe a DAO member? If they are, I could select that badge for them. Are they a node runner, miner, researcher? And then on top of that, these are specialized badges, which we can add. And then, we are looking for feedback from the community. What types of specialty badges would you be interested in having? And then we have the color avatars. So the base is just the standard color. If you complete one bounty, you turn red. If you complete 5 flush, you turn blue, purple, gold, and then if you can complete over 60 bounties, you turn into the pink color of power. So yeah, there you have it. And then as well, we also have some analytics, contributors over time, ZEC earned. So as you can see on the testing, USC MIGS, shout out, has been helping us test this, and they've been earning the most on testnet. Bounties over time. This is a real useful feature for us because it's showing us which types of bounties are most in demand based on users. So each week we can see how many for each category have been completed over time. We also need to upgrade this for the address types for Ironwood, but right now we have sapling, UA plus Z, and none. So we want to make sure that when you guys sign up, set your UA so that we can get you paid. And then lastly, we have both the median and average ZEC earned per contributor over time graphed. Cool. So there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think. All right.
Lovely stuff. And yeah, here we have some KPIs. Can you guys, are you still with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great video going over ZEC Bounties. I think in a second we'll check out the mainnet stats because they should be pretty encouraging. So yeah, I think Twitter looks okay apart from monthly impressions. And wait, is this Zcash? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I made a note
Yeah.
up top about impressions versus engagements because I think it's important for folks to understand the difference. Go to the top scroll of the
Okay.
Zcash post.
Of Zcash. Is
Yeah,
it down?
it's at
It's at the
the
top now.
very top of it. No, it's below that
Here?
one. No,
Below this
keep
one?
going. Yeah.
Did I miss
Right.
it? Yeah, here we go.
It's so see where it says Appendix 0. That's a down arrow. Click on that. There we go. So this goes over the. I hit it because it's a lot, but it's important that folks understand the difference between impressions and engagements. So in some ways, engagements are more important because impressions just measure any people that just happen to pull the page up, but engagements are more important because it's the likes, the replies, the clicks, going into the profile, stuff like that. So so when you're looking at the numbers, I think in my opinion, engagements are more important than the impressions.
Very good. I don't think we'll spend too much on these KPIs, but I think I should. Have we got GitHub contributions over time? Because that should be pretty encouraging. But yeah, actually, big shout out to Ayush, who we had a meeting with. I think it was last week, and yeah, he was taking us through improvements that can be made to ZecHub. I'm actually in the admin console. One of the key things he mentioned was how we could improve ZEC Bounties. And so currently, Tron is working on a massive amount of upgrades, new features, new design, new appearance of ZEC Bounties. And we hope this is going to improve the funnel. And when I say funnel, I mean like someone's just joined the Zcash community. How do we take them from just joining to learning about Zcash on the wiki to joining ZEC Bounties and becoming a contributor? I think actually so far, ZEC Bounties, the amount of contributors, so individuals that are joining the ecosystem, and the quality of submissions is improving quite a lot. So let's go over 90 days. Where are we at? 25 contributors over the past 90 days. I think that's fairly good. And bounty types over time, it looks like it's relatively balanced across all the bounty types. And the average amount is kind of hitting a plateau. And the key reason for this is the treasury itself. So I think we just received our report from FPF, but I think FPF currently holds 50 ZEC in total at the moment. And so, yeah, we're going to have to add funds to FPF, their treasury, from our donations. so that we can keep producing content at the same rate as we have been doing previously this year. Yeah, that's. I think we need to address this as well. Okay, moving on. So let's go over proposals. So we had a proposal for a merchant pilot. This was from Sonnie. She wanted to create a project where she'd be reaching out to several merchants in Nairobi, which is the capital city of Kenya, to start accepting Zcash. This was turned down. I think it was rejected. She then put through another proposal. This is Zcash East Africa, and it was supposed to be from August to October. So I think whilst we have DAO members here with us, I'm on transit and my internet might break. However, I have a question. Squirrel, is it possible once a proposal doesn't pass, the team gets feedback majorly as to why or when a DAO member votes no to indicate? Could be tricky, this one, but general feedback would help. I'm saying that in regard to the recent proposal we shared, it's important to know where teams fall short so that we could be able to add most value to the ecosystem. Is she still here? No, I think she. Oh, yeah, she is. Okay, so
Yeah,
hey, Sonnie.
yes, yes. Sorry, I'm on a transit and it's on a long journey. So I don't know. That's why I said, let me ask that because the next one should be next week. But majorly, my most question was the recent one because I realized that it had a lot of no, right? About like 60 or so, 60 or 67%. And it could help us more as a team to understand where we fell short on that proposal so that in case we ever submit another one or for the next round, we are able to understand where the ecosystem sees more value. Because if I say it was more of an adoption, of course, the Zcash, the East African meetups, and the matches adoption. So I would really like, or it would really help us to understand it.
Okay, yes, very good point. And yeah, this is exactly um, we would be giving feedback during a meeting like this when we have you here, we have DAO members here, we can be discussing this proposal. Usually before a proposal goes in, it would be nice to have this conversation. So instead of having it now when the proposal has been rejected, let's try and have the discussion before the proposal goes in. If there's any feedback, like you could produce it, we could give you time to a draft proposal. You could ask questions, and DAO members could give their feedback during the call. I think that's the best way to approach this. Yeah, versus posting the proposal and DAO members are kind of rushed to a 5-day time span where they have to like determine whether this is worth it. And so I think one of the key things that was mentioned in discussion was this merchant adoption pilot. I think one piece of feedback received from a DAO member was, why is a global ambassador program adding an extra cost to something we would expect a global ambassador project to do? Like, part of the role is you're educating people, you're hosting meetups, you're reaching out to merchants, etc. However, what did happen was there was communication between Vito and Sonnie actually gave us a breakdown of the merchant adoption pilot. Like, what are all the costs there? And it kind of explained why it makes sense. And that kind of shifted the it kind of made me more approving of this proposal, but maybe not all of the DAO members got the chance to see that extra document. So I will open the floor to DAO members who are here now so that you guys can give Sonnie feedback Because speaking personally, I think Zcash East Africa has done great work so far. They're a new community, and I think she's hosted like 3 IRL meetups and 2 online meetups. If that's right, Sonnie, correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. And she's brought in
Yes.
a bunch of developers. Yeah. So yeah, I don't think she has good network at the moment. Most DAO members are hardly in this meeting. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, one maybe feedback could be for the website itself could be maybe a good idea to have like the kind of a possibility to make your proposal as a discussion phase before it goes to in the proposal phase. So it's like a pre-stage already on the website. I don't know, does it exist? I'm not a member yet, so.
No, that doesn't exist. So this is our guide for how to submit a proposal. So first we have install Kepler wallet, acquire some Juno, visit the website, and then onto writing the proposal, the draft proposal itself. And then there's a get feedback section. Share your draft in ZecHub proposals channel on Discord for early feedback. So maybe this. Oh, I've just joined. Maybe this could be formalized into its own step. So this is step 3, which is getting feedback. And maybe that would be a mandatory thing. I don't know. We've always had it so anyone can submit a proposal, but I don't know if it's worth it. Guys, give me feedback. If we should say, if we haven't had a chance to review the draft, then you can't make a proposal. Is that something we should do?
I think there should be just like option to have like more easily like have the discussion available like for discussion phase, and then
Okay.
move to like proposal phase after that. That kind of optionality would be nice. I don't know about how this Juno governance works. Like, does it offer such option of like publishing drafts, or it goes like always directly?
It goes directly on chain, but I guess like we could encourage people more to be joining sync meetings to like present these draft proposals. Maybe it could be done on the Zcash forum.
Yeah, I mean, one option is I don't like to require either. I like having flexibility, but you know, having folks present their grant in a setting like this would be perfect because everyone's paying attention, right? So that's really good feedback, Tommy. Thank you for that. I agree. So the question comes down to where do they write it? And that's why I think, you know, in a format like this where everyone's paying attention and they have to see it is a good format. But forcing that is not only impossible, I don't necessarily like to force things, but I just think socially it makes sense, right?
Els has said something quite good here. These are good suggestions, but I think the main issue is feedback. ZCG gives feedback on proposals. Everyone gets to see the reason why a decision was made. Is it possible to have that? I think that's it's interesting, but I don't know. It could be difficult.
I think me to be honest, some folks prefer transparency and some folks like privacy. So there's a trade-off there that it's really hard to come to consensus on.
Yeah. Could have a dedicated proposal module for draft review rounds, or have a pre-approver committee that can approve or reject proposal that haven't gone through that workflow. A dedicated proposal module for draft review rounds. like a module on DAO. Wow, I didn't know that was possible. Maybe we have to experiment a bit, Dismand, with a draft review of proposals. It's mandatory. Sorry.
I'm all for experimentation when it comes to this stuff because this problem is not solved straight up, and it's going to take feedback from a lot of folks to get right.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I think having this discussion around ZecHub DAO governance is fairly important. Recently, we had a member, Michael 2XL, who left the DAO, and his primary concern was governance of the DAO itself. And so, yeah, he wasn't quite happy around like operations in the DAO, and so yeah, he stepped down. And so yeah, I think need to come to
well, I think
solutions.
his main concern was he wanted the DAO members to get paid for voting, and I simply cannot agree with that. I am fundamentally against that for reasons that I just think are obvious, but maybe others have a different opinion.
Yeah, so the reason he made this proposal is because yeah, we have a quorum, and proposals sometimes don't pass because not enough people are voting. And it's when that happens, like when not enough people are voting, it becomes an issue of like the DAO is now becoming not representative enough of the governance body. So like that's specifically why we have the quorum, is that if no one agrees or if not enough people have participated in the vote, then the vote will be automatically rejected. So like the question is, how do we encourage more voter participation? And that was his recommendation. Of course, introducing like payments to DAO members can introduce certain issues as well. So I think the solution should be encouraging more DAO members to be present in the sync meetings, so members can. This way, I don't think DAO members have to explain why they didn't vote true. Like, and many of them are here now. So we have Roosevelt, we have Hardaeborla, maybe. We have Mini, we have I think, yeah, we have Speedfox as well. And we have Zero Darts, we have Vito, we have Croy here as well, and me and Dismad. So quite a few. And you know, it has to be pointed out that a lot of people in the DAO we're all in different time zones, and many people have day jobs. Like, it's difficult.
Return I Floss, I'm really interested in this pre-proposal module. I'm not 100% clear how it works, but I love that it's based through DAO. Maybe we can schedule something to really dig in.
Absolutely, Sonnie. You can submit your proposal again. However, I would like for we need to get some feedback from DAO members as to what Sonnie can do to adjust her proposal so that it passes. That's the key thing we need. So my recommendation, Sonnie, is that you include the breakdown of the merchant pilot program. You include it in the proposal so that everyone can read it. And yeah. different time
Can
zones.
you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was fixing my mic. I heard you. That's great. I'd love to coordinate. I guess like yeah, it definitely seems it could be easily described as like a turnstile for proposals to where you have to have some sort of prerequisites. So, but yeah, I mean, it's very cool. All the modularity of DAO. So,
What about, hello, can I talk?
Yeah.
What about kind of an appointment once a month and talk about the proposals, about the one who didn't get passed? And if the people in the talk, most of them say, let's give it a chance, then the DAO member has maybe to give the one who did this proposal a second chance to rework it and give it again.
That's a good recommendation. Like a set time every month to go through proposals. That's so yeah, scheduling is a big factor. Maybe I think I mentioned this in the DAO chat. I said yeah, we just have a set time to review all proposals that have come in, and then a set time to vote, and it's the same every month. So there's no guessing when proposals are coming in. Yeah. Els has said, is it possible to reduce the number of DAO members to 10, and then we get to have tenure and re-elect every year like ZCG does? That way inactive DAO members get to leave after their tenure. Might be a solution. Yeah, so
it's possible, but it's also possible as like a sub DAO potentially, to where like those 10 members could have like dedicated focus. But
Yeah, my thoughts with the ZCG is like I think we shouldn't strive to be just like ZCG. I think we are completely independent, separate, and I think we should experiment with different strategies.
yeah, just to follow up on that, Dismad, I think ZecHub DAO is kind of halfway between ZCG and ZCap. We're kind of in the middle somehow. So we don't have like hundreds of people like ZCap does, but we're also not like a specialized team like ZCG, where it's actually a paid role and they're having meetings. Is it every week or every 2 weeks? We're kind of in the middle. 2 meetings almost every week. So I guess that's on par with oh wait, 2 meetings every week. Okay. Yeah, that's different. Dre is saying we need that oh, for the tenure thing. Yeah. Well, probably if DAO members don't meet their number of votes per month, they can be warned. Yeah, that's kind of what we do. We are tracking who's voting. Well, 2 meetings once 1 week, and then 1 meeting the other week. It's yeah. So I guess we should move on. We've spent some time on this. I would just summarize by reminding everyone, governance is such a difficult thing. It's really, really difficult. Zcash itself has gone through many different types of governance in its history. Like, it's been very controversial, the existence of Zcash, and it's still something that's being actively changed and worked on. And yeah, if you think about like even governance of countries, like it's always going to be a difficult thing. The only like I don't think what matters most is I think what matters most is the people, and not necessarily the system. If you have Zcashers who are like dedicated, they love the project, they love what people are doing, we will find a way. Yeah, so we'll keep trying.
I think for me the biggest issue is the feedback. I think there will always be engaged DAO members who don't need to. Communicating the feedback is where the real issue is, because some people don't want to be transparent about it, and that creates issues.
The feedback will give you our points. Yeah. But yeah, Sonnie, my feedback is to add the monthly, the merchant pilot thing, merchant pilot program. If you could add the breakdown in the proposal itself. Okay, let's move on. Actually, 2 open proposals currently. We have Rems, who is going for privacy education through Snapchat. I voted no on this, Rems, because it's a significant cost. And given our treasury at the moment, I think we have to be a bit cautious about this, and I actually don't know much about Snapchat to know whether it's actually worth it for us. But yeah, I think we're on a bunch of different platforms already. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Substack, Mastodon, Free2Z. Like, we are out there. I'm not sure how much Snapchat would change things.
My concern on this, I'm actually okay with experimenting with Snapchat, but my concern, scroll down, is, can you scroll down on the page? Right there, this enable vesting payments. I want to know why they enabled that, and they didn't even talk about it in the grant. That was my red flag.
I will say, just a third party here, that sometimes creating proposals, it gets confusing in a DAO actions. If you have like a sticky one that you accidentally clicked when going through the actions. So there is some potential for user error within the voting for the vesting payments, but that's just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that's a fair point. But I think, with I don't know if Rems is here.
Right.
Maybe they could explain, like, was it an accident or was it something more that just wasn't explained well?
Hi everyone. Sorry, pardon my voice. I've not been feeling well. So that part that you are talking about is actually a mistake, because it's my first time of using the website, so I don't really know. I don't even know what it is, so that was a mistake.
Thanks for that feedback, Rems. That's very helpful to me.
Thank you, Rems. I thought you were a dude. I thought you were a guy.
I'm actually a woman.
That's awesome, Rems. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
And we have another proposal here from Hardaeborla. He's looking to join the DAO. He's been around, I think, since the first few months of ZecHub itself. Yeah, he's so I think he knows his stuff. He's been on the Zcash Nigeria team, and yeah, it's really cool to have him join the DAO. I think there was a key question Dismad had for Hardaeborla. I'm not sure if enough people have voted yet, but we have 2 days. And yeah, I'm in. Sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to say, Squirrel, I reached out to Hardaeborla and I asked my questions and he answered privately. So I voted yes to enable.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, looking forward to having more votes come in, and hopefully Hardaeborla's discussions in the DAO. Have I forgotten anything? We just finished the hackathon.
Yeah, if there's a
Yeah.
hackathon, guys, in the chow, in the call, thanks so much for the submissions. Like, I was literally blown away by the quality. So thanks so much. It was fun, and I definitely anticipate another round later this year.
I'll be back.
Exactly.
And sorry,
Yeah.
can I talk?
Yeah.
Also, you were talking about not understanding how Snapchat really works. I get it. Not everybody understand it. And yeah, we've already been on multiple platforms, but I still think Snapchat is worth exploring because there are a lot of things that are there that and a lot of people too that don't even know about all these other apps that we're talking about. It's not as if they don't know about the other app, but I feel like they don't really know about Zcash like that. So I feel like it's actually is necessary for them to know about it because it's privacy and they value privacy. That's why they're on Snap, because Snapchat is more like a private app. It's not like private that people don't know about it like that, but it in a way it's kind of private because you control a lot of things there, and you control who get to see what you post or who get to see a lot of things that you put out there. And they have this what's it called, Snapchat spotlight, that you get to post video, and that one is public that everyone can see. And they even have a lot of features there that maybe I'll be able to show some of them, but maybe not now. I can send them later to the ZecHub. So I feel like, yeah, we're already on other apps, but yeah, Snapchat is worth exploring, in my opinion. I don't really know. But if for now the proposal won't pass, I get it. So maybe later because of the expenses and all.
Yeah, so actually, right. What I would probably recommend is to give us an idea of the type of posts that you hope to be sending out. This is for Zcash education through Snapchat. So are you going to be reposting stuff that we've done on X, or you're going to be creating stuff of your own?
I'm going to be creating posts of my own, and those are going to be like Snapchat stories. But for the spotlight, I don't know, those ones that Omega used to post on X or TikTok and Instagram. I don't know if we can be posting those ones too on the spotlight, because it's like all those the TikTok videos too. So we can post those ones there if that's possible. And I'll be making my own videos too because I'm more comfortable using Snapchat, like make videos, I talk, I explain things. Yeah, in a short way, like short videos. So I can be doing those ones and be posting them, explaining like ZEC wallet and other things. That's what I wanted.
Okay.
I would say, Rems, is there any way you could show samples of your work? I think that would very much help your proposal. Because for a lot of folks, seeing is believing.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I will try. But it's not as if I have something like this before, because the Snapchat I have is like my personal Snapchat, so I just use it for myself. But this is going to be a different thing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I think showing us what you can do some sample posts could be helpful if you're going to put through another proposal, and yeah, also considering the adjusting the cost if that's possible as well. Yeah, I think we're nearly at the hour. I might open the floor, so if anyone has something that they want to bring up, join the call. Yeah, open discussion for everyone.
I'll go first. I communicated last week that I was going to demo this grant that I have for Zcash grants, and unfortunately, I am unable to today. As soon as I am able to, I'll just like drop a link in here, and it'll be like a live stream, or record it. But yeah, I just wanted to follow up on that because I did communicate we were going to do it today.
Yeah, I'm actually very interested in that. So thank you
No
for
doubt.
following up.
Yeah.
I love IBC and I love some of the work that you're doing. It's a bit over my head, I'll be honest, but I think it's super interesting and I'm glad you're doing it.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and I think you'll be able. You'll be able to. Yeah, you'll definitely be able to pick it up. It's just really amalgamating the entire stack and making it like optimized for Zcash. So, no, I appreciate that support. And yeah, as soon as I have the link, I just I'm in transit and had to set. So it's been God is a trickster, I think. But thankful. Yes, Dre, it is Cosmosm. It's specifically a custom virtual machine that's has like Zcash like optimized like curves, and it's like a programmable virtual machine for uploading circuits. So if you build your own circuit, you can reuse like the existing parameters for like Halo 2 curves or other like various types of curves in an optimized way. That will allow it for improved like scaling on the edge with like light devices with low resources and things of that nature. Keep going. Give me Marcus analysis odor tech review. Market analysis. I can give you like a weather report. It's been pretty dark and gloomy within the ecosystem of Cosmos, but that's just because leadership hasn't really provided an environment for sustainable experimentation and exploring within like the Cosmos space. And that's a bit political, but I mean, it's pretty clear. But in regards to like Cosmosm's proven, it's been integrated, adopted, powered, hundreds of millions of dollars in volumes year over year with like various DeFi activities. Osmosis has it, Cosmos Hub has it. There's a whole bunch of interop, but like the biggest value add is not necessarily just a virtual machine. It's like a virtual machine with native interoperability that's proven with this IBC transport authentication ordering stack for like very granular configurations of light clients and cross-chain activity. But I am also Cosmos is the one thing. Sorry, go ahead.
The way I'll say it is I feel like Cosmos is going through a transformation, but I still love the technology, and I think what comes out of this is going to be beautiful. So I'm a believer.
Yeah, I agree. I'm right there with you, dude. It's coming from my background though, like kind of getting like just like dropped into the Cosmos as my starting point for basically everything low level like engineering has been kind of a mind fuck. But yeah, I'm super happy to be able to even like share this idea and work on it and potentially have support from it. So as soon as I have the demo ready, I'll share it here with you guys in ZecHub first.
Beautiful. Thanks.
Yes, sir. DMs are open also. Feel free, DM.
Also, two very quick thank yous. I would like to thank Inspire. He has put us in touch with. He's put us in touch with House of Chimera. They're a blockchain research and advisory group. They focus on blockchain startups, and we're hoping to put together a community call with them very, very soon. So thanks, Inspire. Also, thank you to Gilmore. He's been in touch with some improvements that can be made to our wallets page. And so we're going to be working on making the wallets page a bit easier to navigate and help new users on Zcash wallets. Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Yeah. Go ahead, Tommy.
yeah, I wanted to ask, like, I've been working now like on a tournament module or tournament feature in the poker app, and maybe in the future when I get it tested working more properly, there could be possibility to have like full poker tournament with the escrows. And I was thinking maybe like how to make it, like now how it works, like there is basically on each round there is the multisig is created, and each round you basically need to pay like from the last round's winnings to participate. So you get basically doubled each round how much the participation cost is. So you basically bet the winnings from each round. So it's kind of like very peer-to-peer structure. There is no like centralized pool in it. But I was thinking about like maybe like some sponsorship, like if there is interest in ZecHub to sponsor the tournament. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely. We actually, I think, yeah, we've been in touch, but we host poker tournaments every year, and so yeah, it's cool to know that maybe the next Zcash poker tournament will be using ZK Poker.
Yeah, I would love it. I would love it. Even if it's in a testnet setting, I would love to host a poker tournament using your project. That would be super cool.
Right. Yeah, this is the second question. Okay, yeah, testnet could work. And if it's on the mainnet, like how much is like the participation cost would be like, or should there be any cost?
Usually we have a free entry poker tournament, but people can win prizes. So maybe we could pay the entry or like airdrop the entry fee to people.
Yeah,
something.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking, because like in a way it would be nice to like kind of incentivize people to use Gcash. So yeah.
Or even just post a viewing key out there, so folks can crowdfund it, and then we just execute it. So that would be cool. But yeah, however it plays out, I am super interested in trying it and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Right. Great, guys. I think we'll wrap up the call here. Thank you everyone who's joined. Yeah, if DAO members have any more feedback for Sonnie or for Rems, please get in touch with them. Yeah, and see you guys next time.